Hi, welcome to Hit the Bricks. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 different questions that I've been asked lately for the channel Hit the Bricks. What's kind of going on? What's coming up? So the first question was, what's going on with this city? Is this going to be expanding? Am I just doing a scene? So we're going to talk about that, the future plans for the micro-ish type scale. Second is, since I posted some pictures on Instagram, this is the Instagram name in case you don't follow Hit the Bricks on that. But I posted some pictures of this curved road and been asked multiple times, how did I do that? How's it sitting in there? And what pieces are needed to do that? So I'll go over that. We'll do a short tutorial. It's actually pretty easy as long as you have the bricks that you need. In this scale, not too bad. In Minifig scale, it would take a lot to do that. Some of you have it. Some of you would have to order a lot of bricks. I would have had to order a lot of bricks to do that in a minifig scale, so that would have been pretty tough. The third question actually is minifigs. So what's any prospects for minifig scale videos on Hit the Bricks going forward? Is there going to be any? Are you done with it? Definitely going to have more minifig scale content coming up. I'm working on a Christmas village. I also am going to do some reviews on some rebrickable minifig scale. So the minifig scale is not gone from Hit the Bricks at all. What I stopped doing was expanding onto that minifig scale city. I just didn't think I could do that justice. I think I can do some pretty interesting things with this scale here, which is a little bit different. So we're going to concentrate on this so I can do these roads and try different things. And then if you guys like it, I mean, a lot of you are saying you like this scale anyways. It's interesting and something different. But what I'm thinking is I can try out things like this road and try different techniques and such and share that with everybody. And it's Lego, so it's probably going to be all able to be used for a minifig scale if that's the scale that you wish to do. So that being said, I think I can explore this more and give more content, but it'll be okay for everybody. Everybody will be able to get something out of it, hopefully. So thanks for watching today's video, and we're going to get right to it with what's the future plans here. Okay, so first of all, what's going on with this micro-ish scale city, and where we're gonna go from here and what's it gonna look like. So I don't have a size in mind, how big it's gonna be, how many tables it's gonna be, anything like that. I'm trying not to be too grandiose with it and let it kind of flow organically. Start small, like I've always said I wanted to do. Start small, really get everything detailed and expand on from there. I feel that's a little bit more accomplishable in this scale. So I've been trying out different things here with just put these just real loosely these tan pieces on there to see what that would look like for some sand. This water here, I'll probably put some tiles over that is what I'm thinking. I've been experimenting with the rock. I don't have a ton of experience with doing the rocky type shores or anything like that. So I put what I thought would be maybe some retaining wall here. I'm not sure about that. The masonry bricks looks kind of big for this scale, so I'm not sure I'm going to keep that at all. But what I wanted to do here was have a little bit built up, like a retaining wall, so I could get some trees and some color in that section, so it wasn't all just gray. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. I tried to do like a little maybe a guardrail there just to make some interest. I'm pretty happy with this rock work over here. This is a little bit better. And I'm also happy with the rock work for the small little automated lighthouse. I would like to do a different lighthouse that actually has the house on it, like a larger scale one, like a manned lighthouse. I'd like to do that. So that's something I'm thinking about doing. If you can tell on the camera, this road here that curves around that we're going to be talking about in a second, this actually goes up. So this is inclining, and it's going to incline even more. So that's one thing that I want to do, is have that go up so it has even more of this scenic drop off next to it. Now behind here, this is, I'm thinking actually doing more rocks and more like a mountain or a hill back here. So the road is kind of going with the with the kind of a bluff into water and then the rocks behind it. And then the train here will be going into a tunnel that is part of this. So that's what I'm thinking about doing right here. And then beyond that, I am debating on what's going to go here, if this is going to be the edge of it, or if I'm going to put more water and maybe another hunk of land here. With this scale, there's just so many possibilities that I can do. There's a lot in my head that I'm thinking about doing. So that is that's kind of up in the air. I've got a couple buildings here, so I'm thinking that probably maybe like a town or a city would be on this side of it, but that might wrap around here. So that's what I've got so far. That's what I'm thinking. I really like trying out some of the different techniques, like I said, with the road and that type of aspect and these different bridges and such. That's what I want to do with this scale. Like I said in the beginning intro, is to try out different things on this that could be used for this scale, or it could be used for minifig scale. So that's what I'm really trying to do, is use this as either a standalone or a template to what could be done on a minifig scale. Okay, so now let's get into what most people wanted to see out of this video, is how I did these curved roads. Now, let me first say that I don't claim to be the creator of this technique. I don't know who is, but my thoughts are that unless it's a new element, a new piece that Lego came out with, most things have probably already been done. I feel like maybe I've seen this or seen something similar to it over the years, but I really don't know who or where this would have came from. It's just something I kind of came to make, but I feel like maybe I did see something at some point. So if you do know a source of maybe who first thought of making these curved roads, please leave a comment down below, because if you know me and you know the channel, I really do try to give credit where credit is due for any creations that I make or may have been influenced from. So I just wanted to get that out there. So how can you make these roads yourself? So let's take a look at them. So they're actually all 2 by 1 little bricks or tiles that make it up here. And they're being kept into place by these bricks here. So, and there's some on the other side here. What I do is I get it curved the way I want it to be, and I start putting these in place here on the edges to kind of anchor them, and then I'll replace that with the actual bricks that I want to use. On this side, I'll probably just replace them with maybe some gray bricks over here, and then something like this, because I want to make this kind of a shoulder on the side of the road, a little bit of a gap before I go into those mountains I was talking about along here. So what these are, and I'm going to take them off here, and then you see that it won't keep the form. It really needs all that support to keep it, and then it'll just kind of go straight. But this is essentially all it is. Hopefully that's in focus there. But these are just the 1 by 2 pieces, and then you got the flat tiles on top, and they're just staggered. That's all that's all it is. It's pretty simple. And then it gives you some flexibility to bend. The key is how you arrange them in there, and having these anchors on the side. So if we take these out, we can do it. So if we take these out, you can see that they're all facing the same way, and that worked out better for me, that all the tiles were facing the same way, so then they would bend better. I tried to do it the opposite way like this, and it just wasn't working as good. Maybe it would in the end, but this was the way that it worked better. So really just putting strips of these like this together. This one actually I do have opposite. The other ones, that's not the case over here, but because of the 4 deep here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 deep on this side before you get to the center line, and then 5. I had to do it this way. I had to keep it the same, just so the yellow line would match up, but otherwise they're going the same way as the other one. So that's all there really is to it. Okay, so let's put these back into their place. And we're going to do it one strip at a time here. So again, keeping them going the same direction for most of it. As you can see, they're kind of staggered. They should be staggered, and that'll give you a little bit of extra security when you're putting it in there because they have a place for it to rest on. So the next one will go into the same way. So it's got a little bit of a shelf there to rest on. And all these bricks down here, that's what it's secured on. Those are when we actually be making those a little bit taller to get that elevation. So this one's got to go the opposite way because it has that center line, so then it matches up. And then we go back to the original way, putting that on top there. Now the next one is where it gets pretty tight because you're kind of threading that needle there between it. So I'll just move this one out of the way. And we got the 2 anchors on the end there, so it'll hold in place pretty well. And then we still have this one that's behind my finger here that's tight. Yep, broke apart a little bit there. So just slide that in there and get that as close as I can. You can put the anchor back in there. And you got a little bit of gap there, so I'm pushing on the other side of the road off the camera so it goes tight. I'm just gonna move that one anchor out of the way just so I can get that as close as possible. And you can, just kind of keep pushing them back and forth, and you can get that lined up pretty well. So there's really not much of a seam. I got it where you could barely tell where it was connected, so not bad at all. So pretty easy. Overall, it's an easy way to make a curved road. It's you just put these anchors on the side. As you're curving, you can curve it quite a bit, actually. I mean, I could have curved them more than this. This is just what I wanted it to be, with kind of this scenic drive, just kind of gently curving back and forth. So yeah, so overall, not too bad. You could easily use this for the minifig scale if you wanted to. So hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, you can leave comments down below, and I'll be certainly able to answer those for you. Okay, so let's wrap up the video here. We went over what's going to be going on with the micro-ish scale city, how that's going to be expanding. We went over the roads, a little tutorial how to build that. If you do have any questions, like I said, leave a comment down below. I'll try to help you out if you got a different circumstance going on, or if you just need some more pictures or something like that to see how it would go. Happy to help there. The third question was the minifig scale. Is there going to be any more content of that scale coming out for Hit the Bricks? Like I said in the beginning of the video, absolutely. We've got some Christmas stuff coming. We've got some more reviews, maybe some more crash tests. Haven't done that for a while. A couple people were asking about that as far as more content goes too. So quite a bit coming. So if you like the minifig scale, if you like this scale, or if you like them both, should have you covered. If you're not a subscriber, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. If you like the video, I'm thinking you like the video. If you stuck around this long, give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. And with that, I think we're going to end it here. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.